Hello guys, I am back finally. It feels like it's been forever. It's only been a couple days for me, and this is our new updated family tree. We went through Calvin, Barbara and Molly. Molly was the girl who I'm assuming she hallucinated that she was eating and we was a shark and an owl or something, and then we were a monster and we were eating people, and then I'm assuming the monster ate her since it went under her bed and everything. And then Barbara, we played like a comic book style, which was very fun. And the theory there is that her boyfriend murdered her. Yeah, but in the comic book she was torn apart by a bunch of monsters, and Calvin, he flung himself off the swing. Yeah, so here we are in Barbara's room where we finished off. So okay, maybe we'll go back out.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yeah, because the music box, it was the key to the cellar. Oh, we are going to the cellar now, of course. And I mean, like, I would love to live here. Like, the location of this house is amazing. By the sea, far out in the woods, like, I would love living here. I don't think I would love living in the house, because yeah, the house is probably very unstable and not very safe. We got the key. And it's saving. I mean, look at this lightning and stuff. It's amazing. And it's very unfinished down here, I see. But this is like a typical like cellar, I feel like. This feels very lived in. Like the entire house is like that though. Like it feels like a house people have truly lived in, which I love.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Yeah, basements like this aren't very safe. Sven, wasn't that the guy who like built the house and everything? And these are Edith's like pictures that she paints on. Like you can see the body and everything, which is very fun.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Ooh, mysteries. What packages?
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
That's a very child thing though.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
We have a secret basement inside the basement. Alright.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Ooh, this is Walter's basement inside the basement then.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
This cellar feels like one of these prep, like all that the preppers have, like their bunkers and everything. This feels like that, honestly.
Like there's a pattern in all these stories.
This is so sad.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
No, it's a little model train and a pretend window. This is so sad. 2005. Years old.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
1968.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
1976.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
This is...
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
So it's at 12 every day then, I'm taking it.
And then one day, everything just...
So disgusting.
stopped.
So the shaking didn't come in 2005, I take it.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
I can't understand how disgusting.
It's been a week
I find
now,
that.
the longest in 30 years.
So it hasn't come.
I'm
in a
done
week.
waiting. I have to leave while I still can. I know it's out there somewhere.
But I mean, is it a monster though, or are you afraid of? Well, not nothing, but I don't think
Whatever
there's
killed
a monster.
Barbara.
I mean, her boyfriend probably killed Barbara.
And Molly.
Honestly, like if I'm gonna be realistic, and Molly probably poisoned herself. Because before her dream thing, like she ate a bunch of things. She ate like carrot that had been sitting in what was it, like hamster gerbil,
And
poop.
Calvin.
And Calvin flung himself off the swing. Walter, stop this please.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
No, you're not, because these are train tracks, and we know what happens when you step on train tracks, people. You get run over by
I'm going
train.
to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
And honestly, if I'm going to be like that, he's going to get run over by train. That monster was probably the train running, and then they probably changed the schedule so it wasn't running every day at 12. Considering it ran every day at 12 for like 30 years, I'm not surprised.
I don't mind if I only have a year left.
You have a lot
Or a
less
month.
than a year.
Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
This family is, I don't know, unlucky or just
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
I mean, you were 6 years old, so I don't blame your mom, honestly. And I don't blame your mom for anything of this. Like, this is insane. These were the peaches he was eating, and they looked so disgusting. I'm sorry, but
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
yeah, And she's done a damn good job of it so far, I think.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
I would be afraid of my child ending up like Walter too, honestly.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house,
she's never told
I can
me
only
anything.
imagine what else she was hiding.
Everything, probably.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
And that's understandable. I think that's
Trying to
honestly
bury something that's still alive.
quite good, not trying to hide
Now
it.
that there's only one of us left, or maybe two.
Ooh. Maybe two. That feels like foreshadowing because she's the only one who's left. Who else is left then? Maybe two. Is there a child on the way? Maybe.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself.
So she's
Found out
very
what
young.
happened to everyone else.
Because isn't she like 17?
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
Yeah, you're not saying that.
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Yeah, this is so sad. And now half of the island have just, or maybe not half, just this cliffside have collapsed. So these train tracks are not in function. I wonder why there was a train running in the middle of nowhere, basically.
I don't know
right,
if I should even be writing this.
right under their house. I mean, I think you should be writing this, Edith, because honestly, like, I think it's good to write down and like have it for the future. I mean, look at this. There's something out there. But I mean, these surroundings are stunning. Though that moon.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
That moon looks very strange. Wasn't it? Oh, these are like solar panel light thingies.
But I thought you should know about your family.
She's writing to a child. And like, I have played this game
And
before.
the history you're a part of.
I've seen other people play this game before, so I know what happens, but I had to play it for myself because this game is amazing. And there's houses and lights out there as well.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
I mean, all the stories, well, Molly's was very like fantasy and
I think
fantastical.
people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
I mean, they probably did by the sounds of it, honestly. Because it sounds like they believed it. Like, and that's very sad. Like, it's so sad and depressing, honestly. Because
And when you look at the house, it had that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
that's sad. That's very sad, but probably because
What
I
kind
mean,
of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
honestly, I have never heard of a family even building a cemetery. So just even that says something. Because what family builds a cemetery if that's not like your old family land that you've owned for like and been on for like generations? Like, you don't build a family cemetery. You have that like churches and stuff, right? I don't know, guys. my grandpa died, and I went to his funeral a couple years ago, but I have no idea how
It's
Edith
embarrassing
was.
for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
That's just kids, though. Don't give kids sole responsibility over animals. It will not end well for the kids or the animals. We have a dog and bunnies and cats and a fish named Christopher, and Christopher survived for quite long, honestly. Derpy Junior, cat, bunny, fish.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Yeah, Edie, she seems like very artistic, and they said that it was Edie who chose like that comic book that we played through with Barbara. Yeah, and she feels like the fantastical story one, and the artistic one definitely. Like, this is so sad. Sven Finch, we have not gone through Sven Finch or Edith Finch yet. Born during the First World War, I think, 1917. Maybe, I can correct me if I'm wrong, maybe I'm wrong, but Walter Finch was the one we just played through with the train and everything. This is so sad. This is so sad. And Barbara Finch we played through. She wanted to become a movie star.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Yeah, that's the house that crashed.
Like, I could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Yeah. Honestly though, guys, I imagine it crashing like in the middle of the sea, and this is like just a little stuff in between islands here. Oh well.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
I mean, if it's basically... So guys, that house is made out of wood. That's quite impressive if it survived for basically 100 years. In the sea, mind you. Oh, sorry. How do you... No, you go at the... Okay, you're supposed... Okay, this was just looking at the house.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Gregory Finch.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Oh, this is Gregory Finch, a year-old Sam Finch, a couple years at least, and Gus Finch. This is so sad. This is so sad, guys. Just a game of death, basically. Milton Finch, 1992, and yeah, that was like the child who disappeared, right? Sanjay Kumar, and he lived quite
She
long.
lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
That must be what's the word? Traumatic. Like losing not only 2 of your brothers growing up, but also then losing 2 of your children.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Oh, that must be so difficult. like it. Oh no, guys, I don't like this. This is a lot. Fantastic game. Very depressing though.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now.
Yeah.
Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now,
Maybe she wanted to be here with you. Then, because like her mom is not here, and I think she said she was like 17. Like that's very very young. Like I'm older than 17 now. Like that feels a bit crazy to say. But like 17 is so young. And like maybe your mom wanted to be here with you.
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
No, we don't do this. Don't do this. I'm surprised that held, because that should have not held. But yeah, she's 22 weeks pregnant, guys. Don't do this. Don't climb roofs ever without a safety harness, and especially not when you're 22 weeks pregnant. This stresses me out.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Grandpa Sam, is that the one we're visiting right now? No, open.
They were both pretty intense.
Yeah, he has a bear hide in his room. And the bed is unmade, and this is so lived.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Yeah, he was a soldier then, I take it. Kai. Maybe we finish after Sam's story. What do you guys say? No.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are. Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Should
Nothing quite like being outside.
Who says that? Stop saying that.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be moving.
Are you done yet?
Does it sound like I'm done? Oop. A little more gas in the tank, I guess.
We take a picture of this also. It's much prettier.
Aw.
But what am I supposed to take a picture of? Hello. And you're still there, I see. It feels like I'm missing something because it's not moving on like it did last time. And I hate that sound. Stop that sound, please. Hey. Maybe we take a picture of this instead. I already did take a picture
Hey.
of this.
That's a keeper.
Oh, that's. Are we supposed
I'm
to?
just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
That's a
I
fun
know, Dad.
response though.
You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
Calvin,
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
Calvin was the guy who swung himself
Before
on
you
the
take the
swing
shot,
bit.
let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn!
Oh, poor Dawn. I'm not against hunting specifically, but it's still difficult.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
I'm controlling this guy. Look. I'm controlling this guy. I need to run up here.
Sorry, Dawn, just gotta reset the timer.
Okay, I can't just build it out. Can't just do... Hello, where are you?
Hang on, kiddo. Just trying to get a shot of the two of us together.
And she's just there crying. This is a lot more difficult than it looks.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so-
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
That must have been so difficult.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Yeah, if Edith is this born 1990, Dawn was her mother then. Okay, yeah, I see that. U.S. Marines. Ooh, look at these, look at all these medals. I have no idea what any of this means, but it probably means something.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Why do you not open? What am I doing wrong? Okay, so.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Oh no. Oh guys. I honestly think we will start with this because this will probably be very depressing. This is Gus, he who only survived a year. So I think we will actually take that next time. Because this game is quite difficult to play through, honestly. It's an amazing game. I love the stories, but it's also, you know, that every person in these stories are dead. Like, they are probably dead, honestly. And that's difficult. and honestly very, very depressing. So yeah, it's quite a lot to play through, honestly. But I will see you guys next time. I hope you are enjoying this as much as I am, because it's a very good game. Hope you have a good day. See you next time.